Now we are recording. So yeah, I was just gonna, what I've been impressed with a lot, and kind of doing more thinking, more in terms of general terms on the martial arts side of things, but also works with Qigong, because it's the Qigong has kind of led me to the deeper realization about, you know, how important relaxation is, and especially when it comes, hey baby girl, all right, and it's just, you know, to always stay in a position. Okay, come on back here, baby girl. Nope. Of being calm and relaxed, and feeling that calm and feeling that relaxation in the midst of movement, so that you can then take that and apply it into the martial arts, where you have, you know, people coming at you with more bad intent, but still being able to stay in that focused, calm state of mind. That's one of the biggest benefits that you can draw from this. And so learning how to stay connected, stay grounded within the movements. And it was those kind of four things, and almost five, that I've been paying attention to in the last several weeks with my own personal studies. Always being calm, always being relaxed, but staying centered and staying grounded, and using the Qigong practice to then move that into the rest of your life as well. So that you learn to, every time you learn to step by leading with your hara, you're leading with lower dantian, and always feeling that sense of being grounded, being centered. And it's interesting, because the more that I pay attention to that, you know, even the mindfulness of feeling in your body where you are, is as soon as we start to move, we start to lose our sense of that. And so training to always be mindful in our body awareness becomes very important and very beneficial, just for our sense of calm and our sense of centeredness. The more that we are feeling and listening to our body and in its movements, and listening to, and when I say listening, you want to feel deeply into your body for how it exists in space and time. Every time you move, really listen to your body. The more that you can train yourself to do that, the more benefit you'll experience, both from the Qigong, but also on the martial side too. But in just day-to-day life, it allows you to be more mindful, more grounded, more centered.
That's good. That's good. Reggie, I'll be honest with you. It has helped even with my ADHD. I told you help with anxiety, but ADHD, just being centered. But I'm still having trouble with the bear holds ball and then standing still like a tree. I still sway a little bit.
Yeah.
I know I can sway with when you tell us to stand like a tree. We can sway on that. But that bear holds ball, and I went back and started watching the video you sent us. And he was using the wall at first to practice the bear holds ball. So I don't know what else I could do. I don't know if it's just going to take time for my mind to really but I've gotten better, I will say. I don't sway as much, but I've gotten way better. But I want to just be able to hold it.
It is, everything builds. That is something that as you begin to feel the structure of you know, say standing tree, as you begin to feel the structure of that, and as your muscles begin to relax and let go of their hold, so that you're just feeling your structure, then it becomes easier. But the structure's got to be right as well. Otherwise, your body will still hang on. One part is, if you are if I'm standing here and my feet are really close together and I'm up, I'm going to feel can be a little weaker. We do this with bamboo sways in the wind. But if you'll step out and, you know, just making sure that your feet are right up under your shoulders, properly supported, some will go out a little bit more. Now, you can eventually, we'll do this as well.
Oh, I think that'll work really well for me right there. The horse stance. I think my feet were too close, like you said, so I'll start swaying.
Yeah, and so make sure that your knees are not locked, that your feet are not too close when you're standing. This is just a very natural kind of stance. And so you want to make sure that your knees are not locked. You're actually kind of bending them. You kind of see it's here. So I just want to I want to press down through my heels, my mind sinks in through my heels, and tailbone is dropped down, but I'm just kind of standing. I can feel this in my quads, but the more that I stand, this will relax, and then I'll just have the skeletal structure.
Okay.
It'll
Yeah.
hold that.
Awesome. Thanks
Same
for
thing with
sharing that.
what's that?
No, so thank you so much for sharing that. It makes a big difference.
So it'll be. This is one of the more beneficial. This is one of the most beneficial standing meditations that you can do. But it is you kind of work on feeling your way into it, so that if I stand with knees locked, I'm going to block a lot of energy. I'm still going to support myself, but I'm not going to get the benefit. When I unlock those knees and stand, shoulders are down, arms are not tucked in, but just have a natural, yep. And then it's just standing.
Yeah, that feels much better. Thank you.
Good. You're welcome. All right. So since we've kind of already gotten a little bit started, just deep breathing. So it could be just in natural posture, deep diaphragmatic breathing. Breathe into lower dantian. As you breathe out, imagine you're condensing that energy and relaxing the body. Tuck the chin slightly in. Rope being pulling the skeletal structure up towards the ceiling. So all of this, being mindful is the proper word, but really it's listening. It's listening to your body and feeling it deeply. And that's progressive. So the more that you do it, the more that you're able. All right, drop the hands. Just kind of bounce onto the heels, relax. As you mentioned before, this is excellent for lymphatic drainage system. Just kind of move and shake all the tension out. Slow it back down. Feet underneath you. Your toes are facing forward. Just letting the hands move through the air. Relax the lower back. Move from your hips and shoulders. Now you can start with forearms hitting lower dantian and lumbar like we typically do. So waking up energy. And on the back, on the lumbar, you're hitting right along that sacral chakra range. You come up and hit long one. Let the hands come back down, just float through the air. Keep it nice, slow enough that you can begin to feel the sensation of the air moving between your fingers and your palm, forearms. So if you need to slow your movement down to pay attention to that, that's all right. Slow it down, come back to center. Now we'll just stand, kind of wuji. Once again, knees are not locked, feet are forward, knees are forward. The back of your palms, back of your hands are facing forward. Yeah. Come up. Spinal cord breathing. Inhale. Exhale. Collapse everything down the front. Inhale. Exhale. Try and drop your tailbone straight down when you do this, but roll your forearms together. Collapse your chest. Come out. When you feel this, if you feel tension, roll the shoulders back. When you feel tension, also relax that tension. Exhale. Inhale. To me, I just feel like I'm just almost exploding, blossoming with this energy. One more time. Now collapse. Exhale. On the inhale, come up and turn to your left. Come back down. Inhale, turn to the right. Notice as you'll feel as you roll this thing, in this case, the right shoulder back. You'll feel some tension there. You're also stretching fascia, which has a lot to do with our ability to move to the right, carrying energy. A lot of the meridian lines map very nicely to fascia runs in the body. One more time. Bring it in. Float the hands up. Float the hands down. Feel energy in the palm of your hands. Feel it within the energy centers. So I have throat chakra, heart, solar plex, sacral, root. Now, similar as we did, when I come up, I want you to see mentally take that energy from the base of your spine, lead it up your spine over your head. As you come down the front, point your fingers back towards you. This is my exhale. Inhale, leading energy up and across my spine. As I'm coming down, my fingers are pointed towards my torso. I'm leading energy down into lower dantian, around the perineum, to get ready to come up the spine again. So when you're doing this, I'm tucking my knees just a little bit in, rising but not locking the knees, and then sinking. One more time. Now,
Rich,
hands. Yes, sir.
thanks for going on that move and explaining it. Are your arms wide on this, or are they going to stay close?
Sometimes my elbows are in.
Okay.
If you can see, my elbows kind of stay right along my side. My hands will come closer at times, but what I feel is the elbows against the side, and that tells me where I am. So if it doesn't matter if your arms are, say, out here, like really perpendicular, or if they move in, that will matter. Whatever's comfortable. Okay. There are times personally I have found in my personal practice, sometimes when I'm doing this, if I'm pointing my fingers in and I bring them closer together, I feel that more coming down in my central line. So that could be both energetic. It could also just be the anchor point that I have where I sense, like when I come down here, I mean, I sense energy from my fingers into my torso, so you can kind of change wherever you feel comfortable.
Thank you.
Okay. Now, here, knees are slightly bent. I am pressing, elbows are not locked, but I'm pressing from my shoulders through my elbows, wanting to, as much as possible, kind of create space within the joints is the idea, even the wrist, pulling back on, say, the middle finger and the ring finger, but always pressing with the thumb and the little finger to create that conclave. So I want to be here. Here we go. And when the standing while you're here, listen to your body and feel. Are my shoulders raised? If they are, press them down. Roll them back. Are they hunched? Roll them comfortably back, not military, just natural. Now, as you bend the knees, you're going to float the hands up. Actually, we'll do this a little bit separately. So as I float the hands up, I push the hips back a little bit. As I float the hands down, then I'm pushing the hips forward. Creating a little bit of that dragon back. So I'm pushing down and coming up, and I want to feel the flow more than being technically precise in this. I want to just start feeling the flow and rhythm, so that I'm really not paying attention to what I'm doing as much as what I'm feeling. I'm not thinking about it, is a better way to put that. I'm just in feeling mode, not analyzing. One more time, just nice floating up. You want to get to feel this, and you want to do this enough that I'm really not thinking about it. It's just almost doing it on its own. Come back to standing. Step out just a little bit. Bring the hands up. Come down now. As I come down, I'm going to push out. If you want to add to it, you come up on the ball of your feet. Come up. Go farther down. The back is as straight as you can. Come up. Feel the energy in your palms. Imagine I'm focusing and feeling my forearms and palms. I'll come down one more time. I'll go lower. And come up. Feet together. Then cross the arms. Step out. Claws. As if you're pulling. Now my fingers in claw formation as if I'm pulling. There's a torque in the wrist in the forearms as I bring it out. Roll down, come out. Bend the knees, inhale, exhale. You can do inhale here, hold and exhale. I'm going to hold, now we're just going to push. I'm going to hold this position. Hands are turned, yep. So you should feel this torque. My palms are faced or outward. Roll the shoulders down. Left hand on top, right hand to the side. Press across. Then pull back. Right hand comes up, presses across. This is my inhale. Exhale. There we go. So inhale. And I'm inhaling on the outward movement because, as say right now with my right hand, as it cuts across my chest, it starts to kind of shut down the right lobe of my lung. So as I'm breathing in, I'm forcing more air in. To the other side. Now I can push. With this push, once again, if I'm stiff, I'm going to feel this in shoulders. And here, if I relax, if I feel that stiffness, I want to relax that shoulder. Push through the elbow. And right now, I'll push through the elbow. If I feel the shoulder start to tighten up, then I'll push through the shoulder and I'll relax that shoulder. One more time on the right side. On through now, spirals. Really listen to your body. Where do you feel tension? Where do you feel energy? Focus on the energy, relax the tension. You focus on finding a lot of tension, you'll find it, but you'll create tension because that's the image you have in your head. The image we want is one of the body being all energy and that energy flowing nice, clean, and unobstructed, unhindered. I can do both hands. All the time, I'm focused on also on my lower dantian, that ball of energy. I feel it getting bigger within me, and I'm using that to power everything else. We went to the outside, now go to the inside. And all the time as we're standing, our feet are about 4 feet into the ground. Now, part of what you may find as you begin to walk, still imagine every time you step that you are one with the earth and you're stepping with your energy about 4 feet into the ground. You'll find a greater sense of connectedness and groundedness. I also have found that when I walk, I can feel tension in my ankles. And when I'm standing, when I'm thinking 4 feet in the ground and visualizing that, the tension in my ankles goes away, and it seems very solid energy all the way down to the ground. So just something else as you progress in your journey, and you're at this spot where you can focus on several things at one time. So that's doing the men's in. And come up. Come down. Turn to the left. Right arm out in front. Back. Focus on the palm. Feeling that energy. Let it come across the meridian lines of the right forearm. Connect with the elbow. Come down. Gather energy. Push. And I'm pushing, I'm feeling the energy ball as it connects with my sensor. I'm pressing that out as if there were a ray. Palms come up, left extends forward, right comes by the chest, and repeat the other side. And feel the connection between your fingers, palms, forearms. Excellent. The more that you naturally can stretch, the more that you'll work with the fascia. And when I come out here, I'm going to send my energy through my fingertips, really extending my hands. As I come up, I sense that energy from palms, forearms. And we'll bring it down. Now we'll come up, all the way up, get to the crown of your head, turn over, press. This is all the inhale, hold. Turn the palms over, relax, exhale. Connecting with all the energy centers. Get down to the bottom, hold. Up. Press. Roll the shoulders back and hold. Turn over, exhale. Connect with crown, third eye, throat, heart, solar plex, sacral, root, hold. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Hold. Join the hands together, lower down 10. Really connect, feel your way into lower down 10. Feel energy in your hands and your palms. Imagine that energy ball condensed in that lower down 10. Now bring that energy ball out from your hands and just pulse. Inhale. The fingers, the hands come apart. The focus is in the energy that you feel resonating in the palms. You want to spread the hands as long as you feel the connection in the palms. Once you start to lose that connection, that's the limit that you want to go. Then you just feel your way through this. Inhale. Exhale. That is, you want to develop this sense of feeling, this sense of that energy within inside. You can rotate, but keep the focus on the energy between your hands and lower dantian. Now compress all of that. Imagine I'm just compressing all that energy back into the ball. Come back through, float the hands up, float the hands down. Now come out the side, connect the thumb and the index finger. So this is my inhale, bringing everything together. My exhale, breathe out through the mouth. Inhale through the nose, purging breath with the exhale through the mouth. Remember, if I'm releasing energy, getting rid of spent energy, excess, the kind of waste, that's breathing out through the mouth. If I want to tonify and strengthen, then I will breathe in through the nose and out through the nose. Bring the feet together. Well, just not all the way together, just under your shoulders. Bear holds ball. All right, relax that. Step out just a little bit. We're going to come down. We're going to move to the kidneys. We're going to start out gathering energy from the earth, letting it run down through arms into kidneys. Come down. The bending move helps compress the kidneys, which helps squeeze out energy. One more time on the big turn. Now just keep it right in front, but always feel the energy in your palm. Now, real short, right up the front. 2-finger sword, bring it in front, stand and absorb. Release, change hands, left hand lower dantian, right hand comes up. Deep bend, gather energy from the ground, turn over, exhale. Inhale, exhale. And now short. And 2 fingers, come up the center, stand and absorb. As always, listen to your body, feel deeply into your body as much as possible. And that will continue to grow. All right, drop the hands. Now the next one we come down, so the feet will come in just a little bit, and by turning the feet a little bit, it creates less tension in lower dantian, so more energy to move. I'm going to push back as if I'm pulling energy through the kidney meridians, coming up to right to heart level, dropping the shoulders and out. Pulling that good fresh energy all the way up, connecting with it. One more time. There holds ball and back. Stand and feel. Absorb. Move without tension. Move. You notice that the moves come primarily first from your mind, and you're using your mind and intent with as little muscular action as possible to move. Hands. A little bit of liver. Before we do that, you should come up, roll the hands over, really feel this turn, spiral the hands, bring them forward, come down. Now, right hand moves to forearm along the lumbar. Left hand shoots over and almost behind. Follow the hand over.
come up just behind you a little bit, but then spiral the hand. So I'm here. Drop the elbow, spiral, come to the center, float the hands down, connecting with the energy centers. Left hand moves the lumbar, right hand cuts across. Follow it back. Turn it over. And now we make it to a little bit more of a flow, still catching all the torques, but just feeling the flow and resonate with each part of it. Feel deeply into the movements with your mind. Listen to your body. Feel the flow. In this case, we kind of make it continuous. Once we moved away from the staccato, I still get my torques in, but now I'm moving and flowing. I'm still twisting tendons and ligaments, but still relaxed. Focused on mentally moving, focused on intent with each move. If you lose your sense of intent, slow it down and re-engage so that every second, every movement, you feel grounded, centered, engaged, moving with intent. Your mind is what's doing, is what's leading the action. Come forward. I will go more into liver. So sink into your left, step out and the right, gather energy, come up the side, resonating with liver, gallbladder meridians, the liver itself on the right side, bathing in energy, letting it all go. Resonating with, clearing energy, coming up liver, gallbladder, bathing, connecting with crown chakra, letting it all go. One more time. Now walk your feet in so they're directly kind of under, either directly under your shoulders, or they can be, about a fist or half a fist wider than that, as you can see. Go into John Swan, standing like a tree. Knees are not locked, bent. The roof, the tongue is on the roof of your mouth, just behind the front teeth. Chin is dropped, tailbone dropped, crown of your head extended. So you're straightening your spine. Feel deep into your body. Listen to your body. Parents on here. Jesse. Sharpen hands.
Thanks.
All right, we're going to go into heart.
Hi, good morning. Of course you're pretty. Okay, so you.
All right, so with heart, we're going to come up,
She's excited.
focus,
She's excited.
arms up, come around, bend down, energy up, fade.
Oh, yeah. Oh, and then
Clear,
my husband is teaching.
gather,
Are you by yourself? Doing that? Because one of them, you're self-watering, and one of them is much heavier than the other. One of them is outside covered. And, so I think it's going to be the best thing there is. So it can be difficult. What's that?
one more time. Gather energy up, right to the heart. Focus on that heart energy going out. Still focused on the palms, gathering energy in. Now we'll come up right through center line. Lady works the shuttle. Looks like high block push away. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Nice and slow. Exhale. Bring everything down. Cloudy hands. Left hand floats across at the heart chakra. Trailing hand moves through the air. Resonate between your heart and your palm. Resonate with your hands. Feel energy everywhere in your body. We already know we're all energy, vibrating at different frequencies, depending upon what it is. Physical body, vibrating at lower frequencies, more solid. Emotions and other energy, vibrating at higher frequency. I like doing a couple of passes at lower dantian. Connect. Back to middle. Up to third eye. Back to middle. Bring the hands down. Standing meditation on this. We'll do heart. Inhale, drop the hands, feet together, float the hands up, float the hands down. Float the hands up, float the hands down. One more time. Now move the stomach and spleen. One hand goes lower dantian, other hand pushes out. Inhale. Back to lower dantian. Imagine I'm taking that energy, putting it into lower dantian, and then clearing out other energy. Picking up. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. You push the hips back, and then bring them forward.
So, that should be in my,
Both hands, lower dantian.
unjust from the class. We'll see you in a little bit.
Now I want your feet directly underneath you. Bend the knees, come up. Gather energy. Press everything down. Connect. Crown chakra, third eye, throat, heart, sacral, root. Feet together, hands to lower dantian, bamboo sways and breathes. And here, if you find yourself moving, it's perfectly fine. Just don't fall over. And relax.
Awesome. Thanks, Renshi.
Yes, sir.
It's a good class.
Excellent.
Questions, comments?
No, everything was good. And I appreciate you going over the it looks like a trained aspect again today.
Yes.
I was doing it wrong last week, but today felt much better. So thank you.
Good. It's just one of those things, the more that you do it and relax into it, the more benefit that you can feel. And so much of this is just listening to your body, feeling, and in doing that, you become much more mindful, present moment awareness. But it's one of those things where the more that you listen and you start listening and you change your awareness to whatever it is, but the more that you listen, focus your awareness on the relaxation on your body, the more you sense more tension. And that's a progressive thing too. I can sense areas of my body now when they get tense that I couldn't before. And I have found interesting, and I'm just, when working with, moving from lower dantian, imagining that we are so grounded in part of the earth energy that we're 4 feet into the ground. When I move and I step, it is more relaxed but more powerful at the same time. And when I was thinking more just stepping with my feet, I could sense, as the ankles, which are supportive muscles and fascia, they're working to stabilize, but it seemed that they were always a little more tense. And when I really could feel where my feet were into the ground, and by not just on the surface, that seemed to relax. There seemed to be much more solidity in my legs and my muscles as I moved. And so my stances, my rooting became much more powerful. And that's part of just that mental awareness as we move that energy in. And that was one of the first things I know with you and with Charles when he was practicing with us, had noticed that your rooting abilities became much more enhanced, from doing the Qigong.
Yeah, no, I thought about it today. In all the classes, you always say, feel like you're going 4 feet under. And then I felt myself swing. And then when I finally rooted, I was like, oh. So my problem was, it wasn't mental control. It's more like my feet. I don't know. They were just not really on the ground. I don't know how to explain it. They just felt wobbly.
Right.
So, but once I rooted, it felt natural. It felt better.
Exactly. That's still kind of the same thing. Is that, when I'm trying to, and words kind of fail you on some of this because everything is you're kind of feeling. But that's the feeling I want. That's the things I want you to feel. And, you can feel the progress of it. Know when, and don't just stop there, but continue to feel, how does it feel when you move? Now, if when I'm walking and I'm moving as if I am, part of the earth, 4 feet in the ground, but I'm still mobile. At first I went, am I going to feel more sluggish? No, you're not. You actually feel more energized. And so now you're connecting with all the energy that's around you as well, and that is you. The more that we see that we are energy, and we kind of know this intellectually, but to actually feel it is a different sensation.
Awesome. Well, thank you. This was a great class. I appreciate you.
Absolutely, man.
All right.
All right, my friend. I will see you later. Have a great weekend.